everybody, welcome back to this week's Trader Joe's taste test, where we're just tasting only Trader Joe's. No comparison this week. We're taking a little break and I kind of want to just figure out what else we want to compare with Aldi and other stores as well. So this week, Trader Joe's only, and if you're excited about that, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned till the end because I have a question for you. I mean, stay tuned if you want to know the question and participate in the comment section. I will be asking something at the very end of the video. So without further ado, let's get right into today's taste test with all the new products from Trader Joe's and a couple seasonal too.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight. Believe in the magic.
All right, honey, there's a lot of great stuff here, but I gotta be honest, I want to start with a beer.
Okay.
We've got 3 of them here. Which one would you like to start with?
Let's do the orange wit.
Okay. All right, so we have here from Coronado Brewing Company, we've got the Orange Avenue Wit, which is a wit beer brewed with orange zest, orange blossom, honey, and spice.
It's like the perfect summer beer, so it's, I feel like this one's gonna have the most flavor compared to the other ones. So I wanted to like really give it a good taste to see how it goes.
Oh, you do? I feel like the opposite. I feel like we've got the Dankerman. I feel like that one's gonna have the most flavor.
Oh, and actually in the video I was saying, I was gonna tell you the percentage, 5.2%. So it's probably gonna be refreshing is my guess.
Yeah.
It does say that it has orange zest, coriander, orange blossom, and honey. And it has a slight hint of sweet honey on the finish. So citrusy, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Let's try it.
Let's not wait any longer. Ooh, that's good.
Oh, that tastes like a blue moon or something with a squeeze of orange. There's a lot of orange flavor in here. And actually, I'm tasting more orange than anything. Let me try one more time.
It's kind of weird. I actually tasted more of the beer flavor than the orange. Like that wheat flavor.
Yeah, I definitely can taste the beer too, but I feel like there is a very strong orange citrusy flavor in there. Not getting too much of the honey or the spice really. I'm getting mostly just like a fresh orange mixed with some beer, and it definitely gives me like Sunday vibes. Like I think I could just, you know, Sunday brunch vibes, have one of these beers, and it's nice and cold too, so it's really good.
Definitely, I enjoy it a lot. It definitely gives me, you know, summer vibes.
Yeah.
Sunday summer vibes maybe, but ultimately it's a great beer, and we've said this in every video in the past for the most part. But these are more local breweries, so Trader Joe's does a really good job of finding beers that are local to them. Totally. So if you don't see these ones, don't be let down. There's a lot more that I'm sure your store carries, if they are allowed to, given the state alcohol laws. But this one for sure is really good, and I like it a lot. All right, now that we got a beer into our tummy, so I'm going to move on to the only cooked item today, and it's going to be for me only. This is the chicken breakfast sausage, and it comes in a little patty like this. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting, but given that it's a breakfast sausage, it makes sense. So let's give it a try.
I will say the package says 3 minutes in the air fryer, and it took a lot longer than 3 minutes. Actually, Tim ended up just nuking it for like 15 seconds at the very end because it just kept taking longer. So I'd say double the time, go for 6 minutes, and because they are frozen, and yes, they're small and skinny or thin, but they do take a little longer than 3 minutes to cook, so keep that in mind.
They don't take 3 minutes to eat.
Yeah, you just scarf that down in 3 seconds. So it must be good?
Yes, so I didn't hate it, obviously. It was really good. It tastes, so I'm not the biggest fan of like when you get those breakfast sausage links, they have a really like peppery flavor to them. This has that as well, but because it's the chicken in there, I think it goes a lot better together. It kind of has less of that overpowering flavor, and it's like right in that sweet spot. So
nice.
I actually was much more of a fan of this than I thought it was going to be. So
that's
pleasantly
good.
Surprised, yeah.
And you can totally make breakfast sandwiches with that.
I'm definitely planning on doing it, putting like an egg on top of it, cheese on top of that, and maybe between bagel.
The pretzel bagels.
Yes.
Yeah, your favorite. I don't think the pretzel bagels are in yet. Those are a seasonal item. So Tim used to make breakfast sandwiches every single day for, I don't know, 2 years, would you say?
Yeah.
That was back when Trader Joe's had those pretzel bagels year round. They weren't seasonal. So now that they are, we do you know, burritos in the morning and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to move on now to some cheese. So I feel like we should let's try the taco cheese because that one's new.
Love it.
We're also going to try the seasonal chive cheddar just so that I can reminisce, and I want to give you guys my feedback again if you didn't see the video last year when we tried it. But we're starting with the new Taco Gouda cheese, and let me tell you, this cheese looks like it's loaded with a bunch of spices and flavors, so I'm really looking forward to trying this. And like I said in the haul, a bunch of people had said that it reminds them of like the flavor of Taco Bell. So if you're a Taco Bell person, which I unfortunately, I haven't had it in a really long time though. I'm trying to cut back from it because they do have a lot of good vegetarian options, let me just tell you. All right, here we go. Whoa.
That's some good cheese.
That's delicious.
Yeah.
That is really good.
I don't know, do you get Taco Bell vibes?
Kinda.
You do?
Yeah. It's the Taco Bell sauce.
Oh, wait.
It's the hot sauce packets. It's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah, it tastes like that, for sure.
And, actually, no, I know exactly what it is. It is their quesadilla. So their quesadilla has sauce in it and cheese, and it tastes so much like the Taco Bell quesadilla. Wow, that's really good. I feel like that would make an incredible quesadilla. And like shred it and put it on tacos or, like I said, nachos. This is a versatile cheese, but I feel like I could just eat it plain too. So good.
It was really good. It's really smooth. It doesn't have any like crazy type of like seasoning spiciness to it. Because it's a Gouda, it's got a very soft, like milky texture to it, and really good. So if we had the Taco Bell right here, I would ding it right now.
I feel like this might actually be good on one of those breakfast sausages.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like a flavorful cheese on a breakfast sausage and some egg.
Be a lot of flavor for sure.
It would. Or even in our burritos in the morning.
I think this would be best if you like shredded it. If you put it on like the cheese grater, it'd be really good.
Yeah, I agree. So, okay, we are trying next the chive cheddar cheese. And like I said, I remember this one and it's delicious. So.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's so much more mild though than the taco one, because the taco one has like a ton of flavor. This one is a lot more subdued and subtle, and you get that little hint of chive, and it's really nice. This is like more tea, sitting having tea and cheese and crackers or something like that. It feels more sophisticated.
It is dangerous. So like. I'm just staring down at it right now because I want to cut another slice. It's so good.
It is so good.
This is probably one of my favorite cheeses I think that Trader Joe's puts out, especially during the seasonal ones.
This one is?
Yeah, this one's. I mean, I sure think so.
I like the Chardonnay Toscano. That's like my favorite cheese. I love that one. That's seasonal. I mean, honestly, I've said it before, but Trader Joe's Toscano cheeses, you cannot go wrong. If you're new to cheese and you want to put something together for friends or just for yourself, start with a Toscano. It's literally a winner on almost everybody's book. Or, you know, if you want to do the go-to that everybody does, which is the unexpected cheddar. But I'm just kind of like, nah, you know, it's been done. Everybody's tried it. It's good cheese, not going to lie, but I think the Toscano is better. So, yeah, it's expected, not unexpected. Okay, we're going to move on to a beer now. So did you want to try the Dankerman? Because you said that one's going to be
I think that one's going to have the most flavor. Yeah. Okay. Because this one is, the other one we have, little spoiler alert, is a hazy IPA. This one here is not a hazy. This is a India Pale Ale. So it probably has a little bit of a deeper flavor to it.
Before we take a sip, what's the percentage on that one, Tim?
Good question.
We're supposed to be looking for these.
You're absolutely correct. So this one here has a 7% alcohol per volume. Here we go.
Oh, interesting. It's got a little bit of a citrusy flavor too.
Little bit, yeah, but it's definitely more an IPA for sure.
Yeah. I think I'm getting used to IPAs though, because I honestly don't taste, I do taste that little slight bitterness that I always have in IPAs, but this one tastes very refreshing. Again, it's very light too, you can see in the color. It's, but it has a lot of flavor, and I do taste some citrus in there. So I think obviously with summer around the corner, beers tend to go more on that citrusy note because I feel like that's more of that summery vibe. You want to have that refreshing taste, and citrus is always one of those things that I feel like just kind of like it livens you up. It's nice to be out in the sun and enjoy lemonade and orange in your beer. So I feel like that's what they're doing. And it does taste really good though. I like it.
Yeah, you have definitely come a long way when it comes to beer and IPAs especially, because if you were to have this a couple of years ago, even 1 year ago, I think that you would have had a different answer than you do today.
Yeah.
So it definitely tastes, to me, it tastes like a traditional IPA. I am sure there's a little bit of citrus in there, but I wouldn't say that it's like very citrusy, at least not on my palate. But what I love the most about this can is the marketing. The branding on here, Dankerman, they've got like Ron Burgundy. It looks just like him even though it's just an actor. But they have all these like television screens around the can that have different parts of the Anchorman movie. It's just funny stuff that if you're a fan of the movie, definitely going to get a crack up on this beer. So the flavor of this beer though, it definitely has that IPA taste. I like it. I think it is a great IPA, better than most others, and I'll definitely be enjoying it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I will say Tim will probably drink this one because it is a little bit, the more I drink it, the more that bitterness builds up on my tongue, and that small little glass was perfect for me, but I don't think I could take much more just because, like I said, that bitter flavor really, for me, it's not like a pleasant taste after I start tasting it. So initially I liked it, and I'm starting to like, okay, that was enough. So let's move on to the peanut butter crispy rice bites. So these are supposed to be like a little sweet treat snack, and they're individually wrapped, so they come in this box. And do you want to just try one? We'll just try one.
We'll split one, yeah. And then when we decide how delicious it is, we'll decide if we want to have our own.
Yes. Well, we're trying the macarons, and we're trying the horchata ice cream too. I know those are seasonal, but we wanted to remind ourselves and you guys how we like those. So here is the peanut butter crispy rice bite. It has a little bit of chocolate on the bottom, and then a bunch of Rice Krispie treats, it reminds me of a Rice Krispie treat, honestly. Yeah. And then it has peanut butter in there too. So
oh my goodness.
It does look really good, and it feels kind of soft, so. That certainly is peanut buttery. I will say the chocolate kind of got lost in the mix for me. I tasted mostly peanut butter, and like right when you put it up to your mouth, you can just, you smell the peanut butter right away. It smells like you're putting your face in a big jar of peanut butter, and then you take a bite and you're like, peanut butter and Rice Krispie. It tastes like a peanut butter Rice Krispie treat with a little hint of chocolate, but like I said, the chocolate is so thin on the bottom that I really tasted more of the peanut butter than anything else, and I honestly don't feel like I even tasted the chocolate. I don't know. Am I going crazy? Did you taste the chocolate?
Very minimally.
Okay.
But the first impression that I got is that it's very sticky.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's in my teeth right now.
Yeah, so there's got to be some type of caramel in there or something because it is very sticky and it gets kind of in your teeth a little bit. But if you like peanut butter, this is really good. I'm definitely not disappointed with this. I will be eating that entire box unless you fight me off. But
no, I mean, I like it too. I think they taste great. I do think that they are very sticky though, so just be mindful if you're somebody that doesn't like that sensation of having like sticky things in your teeth. I mean, nobody likes it, but if it really irks you, this probably is not going to be your treat that you're going to enjoy. But if you can tolerate that, and then just later on, brush your teeth or, use your tongue, whatever, to remove the little bits in there. It is a really nice little snack, and they're 100 calories per little bar, and if you need to throw one in your purse, you need a little energy throughout the day, this is like really nice to have. Okay, we're moving on to the last beer, and then we're gonna try the sweet treats. So this one is the Offshoot beer, Relax Hazy IPA, and what is the percentage on this one? 6.8, so we got 6.8 here. This one looks like the most summery to me. Yes. Obviously, it has someone lounging on a pool float with a big shark coming toward it. Is this a whale shark?
Yeah, it is a whale shark, and it looks a lot like Jaws, except with a whale shark. Like the shark is coming up and getting the person. who's just lounging up on the surface.
But isn't a whale shark like mostly docile? Aren't those like they're like bigger shark, but they're not, they're like harmless? I don't think they eat people.
I wouldn't want to stick my leg in its mouth, but I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't want to stick my leg in any animal's mouth. Not even my dog's.
Touche.
Okay.
Here we go. Definitely hazy.
Yeah, so I was gonna say it has much more of a creamy consistency to
Correct.
it. You taste that and the taste like lingers. That's how, when I'm describing a creamy beer, it does look creamy actually when you look at it too. It's not like a clear, it's hazy.
That's
there you
a
go.
hazy.
It's hazy.
Yeah.
But I like that hazies have this finish that lasts in your mouth a little longer. So you have the initial flavor of the beer and then you get the like aftertaste of kind of that. I'm getting citrus again, so call me crazy, but are you tasting citrus or?
Like which citrus? Like lemon? Because I'm not getting orange. It's got a really good, like you said, like almost like creamy consistency, texture to it, and flavor as well. We've had 3 good beers, and for the most part, they've all been very different from one another.
Yeah.
And
Definitely
each of them have been great on their own.
Yeah, I agree. They are all like very unique on their own, and they're all really good. I will say, actually, you know what? I'm getting kind of lemon in here. That's what I think I'm tasting, is a little more lemon. But of all of them, oh, it's tough. I feel like I'm gonna go with the hazy because, of course, I like the hazy. But I really liked the orange wit too. I thought this one was really nice, and it's lighter, not as heavy as percentage-wise too. So I feel like this is like one that you could just sit in the yard, put your feet in the pool or whatever. We don't have a pool in our backyard, so we inflate a little pool and we'll sit in there and have like a beer, sit in our backyard. So yeah, I liked them all though. Except the Dankerman one, you know, I liked it and then I didn't, so sometimes that's how it goes. So here are the 2 items we're going to try that are seasonal that we wanted to just remind ourselves and you guys if they're any good. We've got the watermelon and peach macarons, one of my favorites, and I'm gonna just open the box right now. So if you don't know, if you are trying to defrost something, do not keep it in the box. The box holds the cold for so much longer. So take them out of the cardboard and I'm promising you they will defrost. I'm only gonna do half because we're gonna try them. Benson's here, of course, because we're having desserts, so he's ready to go. And then we're gonna start with the horchata ice cream because...
Why not?
Because we all know why. This is delicious. Hold on. You're silly. I wanted to get you that little chunk of cookie. Well, how is it? It's good?
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Oh, it's great.
All right, my turn. Let's dig in here.
Oh.
Oh,
I got a crunchy cookie bit. Oh my gosh, those are my favorite.
a crunchy cookie bit.
This is delicious, okay? I don't know if you haven't had horchata, like, you're really missing out because I love horchata too. But turning it into ice cream is genius, and it is so cinnamony.
Yeah.
And it has that great vanilla, like, background flavor too. Sim's just eating it all. Let me give Benson
I
some.
just gave him one.
Oh, poor baby.
So Trader Joe's did a really good job of nailing the flavor of horchata with this. It's delicious. I love this ice cream. And those crunchy bits really change the game. When you get one of them, it's like a little surprise. Not only does it give it that crunchy consistency, it just tastes amazing. So
It's so good.
if you haven't had it, you don't know what horchata is, you think I'm crazy, whatever the answer is, just go try it one time and you won't be disappointed. I promise you won't.
Totally. I love that ice cream, so you can't go wrong. Really, Trader Joe's does it right with their ice creams. They're all creamy and really delicious. Okay, maybe a couple times they've done it wrong. Let me just say there's a couple that are like a little too synthetic for us, but that one's delicious. So we are moving on now to the macarons. So I'm gonna give Benson his own watermelon one, and Tim and I can try half of it, and then I'm gonna save the peach for last because I think the peach are my favorite now. Trader Joe's does macarons right. And we're about to find out what real macarons taste like in Paris. But as far as I know, these are delicious.
You know, we've had a lot of macarons, not just from Trader Joe's, but Trader Joe's has been better than most of the other ones that we've tried.
Oh my gosh, like even the stands where they make them fresh, like we've tried them at different locations in places that are like bakeries, and they're not even close. They taste like chalk. So I don't know if we just prefer the way well, Costco does a really good job too. We like Costco macarons.
Pretty much the same.
And Aldi too. But they're all similar in the fact that when you bite into them, you're getting like, it's not just a hollow, you bite into the top, the cookie part, it's not just hollow, it is chewy. We love the watermelon, but now it's time for the peach. The peach is delish.
I noticed you took a bigger bite of the peach than you did the watermelon.
I sure did. If you like summer flavors, this is the macaron pack for you because it's seasonal and it's only here for a limited time. You guys all like these too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't go wrong. Okay, now that we're done with the tasting, I have this question for you guys. So part of me wants to get back to what I love so much about YouTube is the community that we have, that I have established and that you guys have established through the comments, and a lot of you guys comment on each other's comments, and I love to see the positivity because that's really what I want my channel to be all about, is positive. And so I was wanting to put this question out there for you. Tell me something that you are proud about yourself or something that you've accomplished. I want to hear your proud moments. I would just want to have us all praise ourselves and share an accomplishment or something you're proud of that you've done. And I'll go first. I am really proud of getting through a really hard part of my life here on YouTube when I left Trader Joe's, and I just kept wanting to continue on and push through it, and that's exactly what I did, and I'm on the other side and here to say it was worth it to persevere and to fight through it and still come back knowing that you guys were all waiting for me on the other end and you supported me throughout it. So it's kind of a two-way street. I pushed myself through that, but I also had your support. So I want to say thank you to you guys for that, but also pat on my back for getting through that and just still being a mom, a wife, and volunteering in Benson's class. So that's my proud moment. And I am proud about being in Benson's school and his life and stuff like that. I feel really grateful to be able to do that.
You left one off. Superhero. Superwoman.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to hear your proud moments, and please feel free to comment to each other and lift each other up and really,
make someone's day.
Be a part of the positivity and the community that we have here on my channel. Do you have something you're proud about?
So I'm definitely most proud of my own personal growth. Not a lot of people know, but I've struggled a lot with anxiety and been able to grow personally and become the best person that I can be. So a little personal there, but definitely proud of myself for my growth.
Definitely. Well, I look forward to hearing what you all have to say in the comments. And of course, please comment on the food we tried. We had a lot of fun in this week's taste test. Lots of summer stuff coming out. So I hope you stay tuned for next week and the weeks ahead. And with that, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.